He does his damn thing. Bring it to the stage. Salt Lake City, make some noise for Little Bitch.
Oh man, you guys are looking good tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause. Let's give it up for Brett B. Real. He's killing the shit so far tonight, he's in a good mood. Gotta admit, he got in my psyche a little bit, so I'm actually gonna just not do my time and I'm gonna go hit the buffet like he told me to. I'm a skinny nigga, you know. No. Hey, people think I'm Muslim, so I'm a chameleon, that's the way I see it. I am half black and half white, which means I have shitty credit, but I knew my dad. Oh man. I see a lot of you out here right now wearing lots of jewelry, necklaces, bracelets, stuff like that. So I feel like I gotta show you what I'm working with today. They got a rubber ducky. It took me 5 long months of selling quack to get a hold of this. Oh man.
You make that in the earring?
Hmm?
Earring. You get it in the earring?
I don't have my ears pierced. No, anybody recently see someone get pulled over yet? You did? I feel like I'm not alone when I say, whenever I witness someone getting pulled over, I just laugh and I'm just glad it's not me, you know? I was driving to work, from work, late last month, and I saw 2 people get pulled over back to back. Now it was 2 different cops, you know, it wasn't the same cop pulled over. One guy sees another car speeding past, he's like, hold up, I'm gonna go get you some company. It was 2 different cops, 2 different people, and I was dying on the way to work. It made my night, you know. I've been pulled over 2 times in my life. I've been driving since I was 16 years old, I'm 23 now, and 2 times, no tickets, no accidents. Pretty proud of that. But the situations that happened when I got pulled over were fucking hilarious to me, you know? So the first time, I was 18, and I was driving home from one of my best friend's Halloween parties with my ex-girlfriend at the time. Now, I had a 1994 Chrysler New Yorker. Anybody know what kind of car that is? Yeah, people call it the Pimp Mobile because I look like a hoe driving it. No. It had those, the headlights, when you turn them on, then they have a flap that comes up, looks like it's opening its eyes. And on the way home, I hit a bump, and a block later, I get pulled over. The cop comes up to the window, and he's like, you know, standard conversation with the cop, do you know why I pulled you over? I need your license, your registration. He tells me, one of your headlights is out. I was like, oh, really? Which one? This dumbass cop was like, hold on, let me check. How are you gonna pull me over for a broken headlight and you don't already know which one it is, first of all? So he goes and checks it, comes back, he's like, okay, so none of them are out, but the left one, the flap is halfway down. I was like, oh, that's probably because I hit a bump, you know, turned my car into a 1994 Forest Whitaker. I was like, I'm sorry, officer, I'll get the false. Take care of it, don't worry. Now, the most fucked up part about this story is after I explain the situation, he shines his flashlight directly into my eyes, blinding me, and he looks at my girlfriend, he's all like, are you here against your will? I was offended, you know, because, first of all, do you really think that if I had a small white girl here against her will, I would have stopped for your ass? Oh, man. Now, the second time I got pulled over, I was actually not driving. I was homeless, living out of my car for about 4 months. And me and same girl, we were in a church parking lot watching movies on her laptop. Completely innocent. All right? Hey, it was.
Watching movies, not making movies.
Hey, there you go.
Watching movies, not making movies.
But as we're in the middle of a movie, then I see the cops' lights turn on right behind my car, and I was like, oh shit. So I immediately turned off the car, and I put both my hands out the window. As he's walking up, I hear him chuckle a little bit. He's like, you don't have to do all that. I was like, yeah, I think I do. So he gets to the car and he asks for our IDs. He's like, have you guys been smoking? Do you guys have any weed in the car? Have you been smoking? I was like, no, officer, we haven't. He takes my ID, takes my girlfriend's ID, and after he looks at hers, he just hands it back. But with mine, he did shit that fucked me up. He smelled my license. As if he was trying to catch me in a lie. Now, that was the very first time in my life that I had wished that I kept my license in my asshole. Just to see the look on his face. So now, that's where I keep it. If I get pulled over again, he's gonna be like, license and registration? Oh, yeah, 1 second. Here you go, here's the registration. Here's the license. Oh, man. The funniest part about that story is I actually did have weed in the car. I was, right before the lights came on, I was about to spark up a little porta-bong I had. And I was like, oh shit, so I stashed it under all the pillows and blankets I had in my back seat. And I got away scot-free. No, I don't smoke weed anymore. I quit that shit about 5 months ago, I want to say. Huh? Who said that?
This one.
Fuck you. No, I actually really did give it up because the reason why it's not because of a job or anything like that. I have a 2-year-old daughter. I realized no weed is worth losing my daughter or the risk of losing my daughter. So I gave it up. Well, thank you. I did try to acquire it legally with a weed card. That didn't go off too well because when the doctor asked me why I need the prescription, the only thing I could think to say was, no, I'm just a bitch without it, dude. He didn't give it to me. But yeah, I have a 2-year-old daughter. She is the light of my life. I love her to death. Little ball of sunshine. Sometimes I want to kick her in the ear. But it's out of love, you know. She's two terrible twos. You all know what it is.
Yeah.
Now, I work the graveyard shift as a... Let's see, what's the coolest way for me to say this? I kill germs for the better of all civilization. I'm a janitor. Yeah, that's probably the coolest way I could say that. But, huh? Hey,
A custodian, dude.
no, it says janitor on my. Okay, it says facilities. But that's
You're a
another.
facilities manager.
I wish I was manager. I'd be getting paid $1 more. No, but yeah, I work graveyard, so while I'm at work, she's asleep. Then I get home around 7 o'clock, 7:30, and I get about, every day that I have her, I get about 30 minutes of sleep before she's putting me in a headlock. Daddy! Daddy, wake up! I'm like, little motherfucker, listen here. Listen here. While you're asleep, Daddy's out making money for us so that we can have this house, so we can have food. Get the fuck out of my room. Of course, she doesn't know what that means. Sometimes she wakes me up in a headlock, but I want to say about 80% of the time, she wakes me up with a cannonball to the dick. I don't know how many fellas out here have kids. Okay, a good majority of you. Now you can vouch for me when I say kids have an impeccable ability to hit you in the dick even when they're not trying, right? Why is that? I have a theory about that though. I think that they are good at hitting us in the dick because they're just trying to go home. You know? Oh, fuck. Oh, that's funny. Man, I'm just so happy to be here. I got out of jail yesterday. I can't even say that with a straight face. Did any of you actually believe me?
I did.
I don't even look like I jaywalk. It's bad. But hey, my name was Little Bit. Thank you guys all for coming out. You've been great. Have a great rest of your day.